Well, welcome everybody to episode 2 of Tides of the Fallen Kingdom. Happy to be here. Excited for this new session. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. I am Kat, the DM this evening. Normally you would catch me on Saturdays as Flora the Tiefling Wizard, and every other Monday as Chrysanthemum, the captain of the Dancing Pirates. Yeah, I'm ready to get right into it, so...
Okay, so it's me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Odin. I am playing Zen. I typically play Dahlia for the Saturday game, and I am the GM for the One Piece Endless Horizon campaign. Next session happening on the 24th. So tune into that. Pokes the Tiefling.
Oh, that's gotta be me. I guess I'm second this time around. It's a weird feeling I'm still getting used to. Hi, I am Selkus. In this game, I play Mina. On Mondays, I play, well, every other Monday here, and I think this upcoming one, I play Kenshi the Human Vagabond. That's the name of the class, I always remember. And Saturdays, I play Peleus the Tiefling Pugilist. Hey,
Well, I guess
wink.
that means I'm up. So, I'm here. I'm Alistair. Bit of a sneaky warlock in this game. Not in any other campaigns or some to announce like that. So, why don't I pass it on?
Hello, I'm Mobius. My only game with this group, and I am the Rune Knight ready to cave some skulls in.
Such violence. Hello, I am Fangor. I am playing a Leonin Pugilist, and this is the only game I'm in with these guys right now. And yeah, well, same as Mobius. I'm ready to bash some skulls in.
All right, our hammers at the end, ready to be hammers. And I believe Selkus, Mina, has my recap from last session.
That I do indeed. Is the music supposed to be on? I'm not getting it. Oh, no, wait,
Not right now, no.
All right, well, while I read a journal entry, go ahead. So, the day started off fairly peacefully. I did my morning exercises and prayers downstairs after breakfast, where I was quickly joined by Mobius, who seems to be an early riser as well. He spoke to the innkeeper about some ranger woman he was looking for. They seemed familiar with each other, maybe a family member, maybe a lover. I don't know. I'll probably have to ask him about it at some point. If at the very least to know if he's going to be sticking around or not, or going and chasing some tail. Anywho, after that, most of the people I met last night found their way back into the inn before we departed together to speak to an old lady who needed help. Zen ended up bringing us to a fish market where we met Marla, a rather rude lady, if you ask me, saying, "I have no place on the battlefield. Who does she think?" Anyways, after meeting her, she brought us to her lovely home, a quaint little cabin on the edge of the city where we investigated her house, finding some dust ghosts haunting her bedroom. I bet that's the only kind of company she keeps there nowadays. We swiftly sweep the floor with our dirty opponents, with Alistair taking a quick nap during the fight. Afterwards, Zin proposed that there might be something else making the spirits, which led us to a long-abandoned foundation of a tower and a trapdoor that was outside of the house. After using appropriate force to remove the tree trunk from the trapdoor, Fangor bravely charged into the hole, breaking the ladder and down in the process, but landing on his feet nonetheless. We all then descended down a rope, afterwards finding the second dusty old hole of the day, with a mysterious urn hidden in the rubble sealed with magic. Zin realized the wards on the urn were fading, and so after voting for a course of action, we decided to deal with whatever was inside rather than risk it threatening the city or the old lady outside.
Wonderful. Take your re-roll for this session. And I don't think I'm going to have to roll to see who starts this session, unfortunately. But we are going to go back to the map that we were on, picking up where you guys had left off. As does everybody have the map?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
making sure.
Yep.
As Zen elegantly fires it was a firebolt, correct?
Yep. A firebolt.
Firebolt at the urn. It splatters to pieces on the ground, and out pops several more of those little creatures that you had been dealing with, along with one much larger, we'll say angry looking, even though it's kind of hard to tell, considering they're mostly just a wisp of air. And I'm going to cut right to the chase. Let's roll initiative, guys.
Yay, we don't even have
Let's
to talk.
go.
There is no moral dilemma here. Yeah.
Oh, it's all bad.
So very fitting for a natural one.
Oh my god, we all
Wow.
rolled so bad.
I rolled so good.
Hey, you got a double digit.
Yeah, dude, I got 11 minus 1. Hell
You
yeah.
got a
This is
minus
gonna
one.
hurt.
Oh my god.
Yes, I had to dump something. So I dumped the most useful stat in the game.
Yikes.
But, ooh, okay.
Good.
Look, somebody had to.
All right.
Kat, I did say I was ready for Bless if they were hostile, like last
Yeah,
session.
I think we were holding our actions to
Yeah.
they come out hostile.
Yes, you guys did state that you were ready, so I will allow the bless.
Okay. In that case, that'll be on. Let me do the targeting. That'll be me, Fangor, and Mobius.
And then just to double check too, I did say I equipped my fire rune.
And if I just hit.
Yeah, fire rune ready to go works for me.
Okay, that should just be an active effect on you guys then.
Okay, hopefully the music is at an acceptable volume.
Let us know in the chat if you can't hear it.
That effect did not go on to either one of us.
Which effect?
Just so you know, the bless
Oh.
effect.
Kat, can you turn up the music a touch more, please?
I just turned it down too. Ooh.
There we go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought hitting use power would use it, but
I think you have to
I
target
clicked
people or
the-
something.
no, I did. I targeted them already. I hit use power instead of the effect of it. So
Yeah, you
no,
gotta,
Oh, that
you gotta,
makes sense.
anything that actually applies an effect, you have to apply the
Hit the
effect.
effect button. Yeah.
Yep. All good.
Alrighty. Like everything's good on that side, so yeah, let's get this underway. Reset the count. 0 and pull the turn up to. Back to the.
Man, this
Alright.
is just like last combat.
I don't know. There's
One
something
more.
bigger there in the middle.
So we start with the
Much
first
bigger more.
little one. And it's gonna come running on up to Fangor here. Screeching little fey creature of dust. And it is going to wipe its claws at you. For a miss. Second one is going to run in on Mobius and do the same thing. One's going to hit you. Absorbed from temp HP, right? Okay. Now it's the big guy.
Oh boy.
As you see this swirling shape, humanoid-ish shape of air, and dust mixed together, and it stares down the two most immediate targets in front of it. And it is going to get a little bit closer if I can get it. It's kind of underneath the damn thing there. Straight for Mobius, and it is going to just slam into you. So you feel this like brute force of air that just smacks you. And it's got another one of those.
Good God.
Yeah. 33 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Another claw attack on Fangor. And then it brings it to Mina's turn.
Hi. All right. Well, let's see here. I want to go ahead and, in this case, let me target that. We're gonna go ahead and I think we're just gonna cast good old Guiding Bolt, the best spell in Cleric's first level category. Let's go. On this closest one right here. Yep. Oh, that was bugged, but doesn't matter. About 18 plus. I'll fix the roll for that. But that would not a save. Wait, it rolled an attack and it rolled. Kat, can you help me decipher that? Was that a natural 20? Because it says 27 next to the Guiding Bolt.
No, it says 18 plus 4.
No, that's the save. That's the save. The save says 18.
No, but above it also said it, and then it has a
Yeah.
plus 5.
Yeah,
at the end.
it's 18 plus 4.
Oh, okay. I
you
don't
can
see
see
the
the-
roll for it. So. Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah, 18 plus 4. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so 27. Gotcha. Okay. All right, then damage. I assume a 27 hits
Yeah.
for. It's gone.
Just
Uh,
exploded.
Celestial Lance, and then I just yeet out this spear of light straight into this dust muffet as it just evaporates. Sorry, Fangor. Good luck. And let's just see. I don't think I have anything for bonus action yet because it's full caster. But yeah, that's about all I got for this turn. Instead, I'm going to take cover behind this pillar real quick.
Okay,
So you're
so
joining us,
No, I'm strategically repositioning.
like I did.
So I don't know if that'll grant me half cover or something from ranged from them. If,
that pillar will give you half cover. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That's a wood pillar that covers like pretty much the entire square. So
Yep. All right, that'll be it. Tell me. Oh yeah, I was gonna hit the thing.
all right, that brings it down to the fourth one. That is, I gotta double check movement. There we go. 5 in. Come back over to Mobius and do another claw attack. As you see these little tiny creatures that are probably, I mean, they probably only go up to your knees, just swiping their claws at any bit of you they can reach. Now it's your turn.
I got 1 hit point and a wonder.
1
Damn.
HP in a dream.
Alright, I'm gonna use Great Sword on the big guy.
I think a 23 hits, hopefully.
And then how would I do the fire damage?
just go ahead and roll those extra dice for me.
Isn't it like a save for the enemy when he hits it?
Uno momento, I'm checking something. Just double checking what I gotta roll. 2d6 fire damage, and then they have to do a strength save.
Marking that out.
Is it a strength save before the damage, or is it... Can you...
It just deals the damage initially. It's when at the start of its turn, if it fails to save, it'll take 2d6 additional.
Okay, go ahead and hit the little chat bubble next to the... is there a chat bubble next to the ability?
No, because it's in the rune carver thing.
Right, okay.
I can send you a screenshot.
Perfect, that'll probably be faster than me trying to track it down. I
Now this
Okay,
is
so it's
not-
2d6 fire damage, strength save, or be restrained for 1 minute. While restrained, the... Okay.
How do you click multiple dice again?
Pick it up and hold with left click, and then right click to add a second dice to it. Okay, so it takes another 4, and I will make it. Oop, I did not mean to click it twice. Take the first one. That is going to be a 12 against your...
What's his constitution modifier?
Three, so
So
13. So it did fail to save. It is restrained for 1 minute.
And then I'm gonna use action search. Since I got 1 hit point left, I don't think I'm gonna survive the next round, so I'm gonna whack it again.
Stand by. You gotta give it the restrained condition, because then he's gonna get.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I didn't think I was gonna have to, but... Oh. Right. It is immune to being restrained.
It is air, so.
Yeah.
It will still take the extra damage, I think. At least the initial 2d6.
Yes, it still took the initial 2d6, but it cannot be restrained. As you, I'm picturing it as, like, you know, kind of chains made out of fire that go to wrap around this thing and then just kind of phase right through it and fall to the floor.
That's what I was thinking.
It's so weird, because it's a 1 minute or until it beats a strength saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So
Yeah.
if it doesn't beat the strength saving throw each turn, it takes 2d6 every turn for a minute.
Mm-hmm, good ability, but immunities.
Yeah, it's not restrained.
Use that on a humanoid, though. It'll fuck him up.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Aye.
Am I good to use action
Yes,
search?
you are. Go ahead.
So do I click anything, or do I just roll again?
Roll again.
Yep, just go ahead and roll again. You only get 1 action surge a day, so.
Are they per day or per long rest?
For short or long, but with
Oh,
the
okay.
rest-
And then I do the roll for the fire again, right?
you
Yeah.
rolled it.
Damn.
Are you?
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, that would be it.
Okay. Take a quick step to my left here. I'm going to target each one of these. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Daunting Roar.
Okay.
Alright, only one of them fucking passed.
What's the radius on that?
10 feet. They're all within range. And then, so everything that failed is now frightened of me.
Frightened of you. Okay. Anything else while I remind myself what that condition does?
They can't get closer, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls while they're in sight of the creature they're frightened of.
Yep. I know. I was pulling up my cheat sheet. Like.
Yep.
Alright. Go ahead and make an attack against this one. I'm so strong. And that is my turn.
All right.
Go on, Alistair. Be brave.
Boy. I did just watch this dude get absolutely fucking walloped, so I mean, I don't know how brave I am right now, but
Yeah, but he's not you. You're better. You can get up there and not get hit, I'm sure. But
alright.
I believe.
I've been trying to decide, but I think they might need it. Oh, also, I was in a half square. I should change that. Well, fuck it. I think they do probably need this. Can I even get there? Do we do diagonals? Can I move diagonals, or do I have to go L shape if I want to go that way?
No, you can do diagonals as long as you're not trying to like go through structures like the pillar.
Okay, so I'd have to do it there. Okay, makes sense. Okay, that's as far as I can move there. Actually, wait. It would help him from here. So, I think I probably wasn't going to, but I'm going to break out my Veil of Shadows, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm breaking out Veil of Shadows, and because it's automatically upcast to level 2, it's going to be a 15-foot square. Let's see, let me draw that out. Pointers, let's see, 15 foot. So, I mean, it'd be technically 15 feet is 3 squares, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you you can draw a pointer.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just, because if it's a circle, he's not technically in it, even though it's still like it is supposed to be 15 foot.
Is it a 15-foot radius?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, are we doing the D&D rules for it, or are we doing, like, doing a circle?
So it depends on the wording of what you're trying to use. If it specifically states radius, then it is a circle, unless the spell specifically says a cube.
Fair enough.
Then it is a circle.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll just have to move it next turn, or if someone can move into it, that'd be nice. But anyway, anyone who stands within 15 feet, you're going to be getting +2 AC, and you'll be lightly obscured, or you'll have a partial cover, basically.
Okay, so I will allow your character to say like a short sentence as part of your turn to let your teammates know like what you're doing.
All right. I mean, Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I don't know if he really would warn them about it, but actually, everyone, if you get a little close, you can use the darkness to try to avoid them. There's just some shadows on the floor, pretty much a little bigger than usual.
All right. Is that your turn?
For now, that's pretty much all I can do, because that was my... I think that's an action, isn't it? It is, yep. So that's all I can do. So I'm gonna pass it. Press the button. There we go. Button was working.
All right, Zen.
Right. Control click. There we go. He's gonna see that. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, our
Does he
light
get-
source.
I mean, he can still see through his owl.
I mean,
Uh, He's going to use magic missile on the one dust method or whatever. So 1, 2, 3 gets into the first level. And as he does that, you all see him suddenly poof as he casts, because he has the ability for this, and he can teleport 15 feet because he used a first level ability or higher. If he goes the fuck behind this pillar.
Taking cover. Smart strategy. I give him a thumbs up from behind other pillar.
If you look over to him, he's like hugging the pillar in fear. As he's gonna have his owl as a bonus action move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's gonna go there. And that's gonna be his turn. And I think you have to move the owl.
You were able to move it.
Yeah, it moved.
No, I mean from the tracker, combat tracker. I can't hit the down arrow to have it go back up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, that means it's this one's turn, and you see another flurry of claws come your way, Fangor. Or maybe you don't see it. I don't know, because it is. Let's say you're like
Matter
ankle.
that one on that. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's gonna go for Mobius again.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, frightened. Let's go.
Thank God.
Now the air elemental.
This is where the universe corrects itself.
Is going to, you see it start to spin almost like a tornado as it kind of grows a bit in size, and you find yourselves struggling to fight against the wind that it is putting off. And it is each creature, so I have to target everybody here.
AJ praying for our downfall. He is our biggest op.
I can't even see what the hell's going on.
Just want to
What?
clarify, it was supposed to take 2d6 fire damage at its beginning turn.
Oh,
I thought it did
right.
because it was immune to the restraint.
I believe it has to be. Gosh dang it, I closed everything. I believe if I was reading it, it has to be restrained
sure.
Let me check.
It's a weird interaction
Because it's immune to the restrained condition, and I believe the wording on that is... Let me read it. I might have to make a... Y'all...
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. It says while restrained by the shackles. Okay. Nope,
Yeah.
you're right.
Okay, I was gonna say, might have to read to
No, you're
make
good.
a ruling, but... Okay, so it turns into a big tornado, and everybody in its vicinity needs to make a strength saving throw. Okay, so going down the list, Fangor
I succeeded. Barely.
succeeded. The Dust Method failed.
Only the enemies failed. Me and Mobius both passed.
Okay, you
Yeah.
both succeeded the strength saving throw.
we love Bless.
Let's go.
The actual MVP spell of Cleric first level.
Okay, so this is a half if you succeed. So Mobius, you feel this just huge gust of air smack the wind out of you, and then your vision goes black, Fangor, as you see your comrade all over. As you feel the brute force of the wind hit you as well.
So that does also trigger one of my features called Bloody but Unbowed. So I'm going to get temporary hit points equal to 3 times my level. And
Just
regain all my
remember
Moxie points.
Just remember your 8 is max HP. I think it's still stored as like temp HP.
Yeah, no, I know. No, it's not. I messed around on my sheet. I have it written down.
Sweet, gotcha.
Just do me a favor, anytime you're messing around with your max HP, please make note of what...
I just said I wrote it down.
Okay. But yeah, in that fury of chaos there with the wind, I believe that is all of the dust methods as the wind slows down. Yeah, all the little ones are, well, piles of dust.
Okay. I do want
that's-
to play Mobius, at least. He still benefits from Bless for death saving throws.
That is going to be its turn.
We peek out behind here, and if it ain't broke, we don't fix it. We're going to Celestial Lance again with a... Yeah. I really got to fix that at some point. Let's see, 12. Wait, did that? Okay, yeah,
It
it's
missed.
3 plus that. We're going to use Channel Divinity to add 10 to that. Does a 22 hit? Channel Divinity Guiding Strike.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we do go ahead and we roll damage. For 15 radiant, and the next attack against it will have advantage.
All right. Mobius. Oh, sorry.
Then, I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Over here as I start running towards Mobius. See him down as I came across the pillar there and chucked my spear out into this thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mobius, before you click anything on your character sheet, this is the only time that I allow rolling of the physical dice, and that is simply because there's no way for me to make sure that it's not broadcasted to the entire group, or at the very least to stream, because I have dice towers for that, but stream will see it. I want you to roll a physical death save for me and mark it accordingly. I am trusting you to mark it properly.
Where the hell do I mark it?
On your character sheet.
So at the main page of your character sheet at the bottom, it says death saves there. There's the S and F. So in order to pass the death save, you have to roll 10 or higher.
I just need
What
a...
dice am I rolling? A D20?
D20.
Yep. Just a regular D20. Yeah, off screen, please.
Plus a D4 because bless still counts.
Yep, you still
Does
get
it?
to add the
Oh,
D4
damn.
to all saving throws because I am the one concentrating on it, not him.
Death save bonus is crazy.
Yep, because it's a saving throw. It's one of the few ways to get a bonus on a death save.
Okay. And, yeah, once you're done, go ahead and pass the turn.
Oh.
Bangor,
Fuck
I
him
lost
up.
it.
did you lose the map?
There it is.
Okay.
I'm back.
Yeah, I can't see anything either.
Oh, well, you can't see anything because your light source moved away.
Yep.
And you said the first attack against it's going to be...
Yep, you have advantage on the very first attack you get on top of Bliss.
Mhm.
So you better hit
God, I fucking hope so.
with all these bonuses.
Oh, God. That was close.
Yeah, it was close, but still got it.
Oh, my God.
Damage is damage.
Ay, ay, ay.
Good lord.
And then bonus action for offhand. Well, at least it's still a hit. Really? My dice suck.
Good.
Yeah,
Better than a 1.
that
Oh,
would
and
be my
partial
turn.
resistance. Shit. Oh, punching
Alright.
air. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Well, I'm going to bonus action to move this thing with me,
Mm-hmm.
as I'm going to go. Here's a good spot. So all my allies around me get 15, or they get +2 to their AC, and dex saves, I believe, and also
Yep, half cover.
what kind of action is it to light a torch?
Pretty sure it's an action to light a torch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. 'Cause
Yep.
I can't see shit, so I'm gonna pop out a torch.
Our guy
Light it
holding out torch. Ran away bravely. Like, justifiably so, but yeah, kind of fucked
okay,
us.
I'm actually kind of. Do I want to let? I mean, you know what? I think I probably should. Because can anyone else see it? Or is it just me?
I
that
can see
can't
fine.
I
I've
can
got,
see.
yeah.
I believe the
I
only
can't.
the only people are the two humans.
Well, Mobius can't see because his eyes are
Oh.
closed.
Yeah. Well.
Right, right.
But
You
yeah,
know what?
it would
will
be an
light it. I
action.
want to be able to see.
You want to be
Yep,
able to see?
I'm lighting it. I want to be able to see.
Okay. Give me just a second to put that on your token.
And just pull that out and scrape it against the ground. Light it up.
Selected.
Have you selected? And I believe if I do that, there we go. Okay. I don't know
Cool.
since I've had to do that.
Sweet. Is that it for your turn, Mosh?
Pretty much. I can't do anything else, so I'm gonna need to remember to click that thing. Right. There we
Yep.
go.
Zen, it is your turn. You are behind this pillar, and I would imagine that you have no idea what's going on over there. You just hear a lot of wind.
I mean, I can see through the owl, so
Oh, true. Okay, yeah.
yeah. You check something real quick. Okay, well, shit. Yeah, he's gonna pop a from cover real quick. See the thing still up against. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Just points his wand at it. You just hear him. Anyone close by can hear him go. Please, like, just please don't go. Please go down. Please go down. Please go down. He's gonna cast Scorching Ray at 2nd level. So this is
Icy magic missile.
You did not have it targeted. So if you could go ahead and it's okay. Go ahead and target
there we
it.
go. Got it.
But a 17 does hit.
All right, I have to roll 3 of those because they're all 3 separate attacks. Fuck. You're correct. That's fine.
So 2
So
hit.
for this one. Oh, that fucking sucked.
9 fire. Hey man, damage is damage right now.
As he suddenly just poops away again. Back where he came from.
All right.
And that's his turn, as the owl is gonna perch on a barrel over here.
It technically is not frightened anymore either, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, it might be once a turn. Okay.
It's after my
One round.
next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. It did not actually roll that automatically for me, so I got to roll something real.
Whoa.
Okay, I did not mean to throw it. Well, Fangor, you see this thing basically form itself into like an air-shaped brick wall and just come at you.
It's a solid brick of air.
Thank God for your Veil of Shadows.
Hell yeah. I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And not gonna help that time.
Oh, does that hit even with the buff? Damn.
Yeah. That's an 18.
Alright.
That's pretty high up there.
So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna use cross counter. Spend 2 moxie points and do cross counter.
Okay.
So I get to roll a d10 plus my strength modifier plus my pugless level, and that's how much it reduces the damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So
That's good.
9, 12. So I reduced the damage by 12.
So just add 12 back, I guess.
So it would have only done 3. So I'd be here and here. Alright, I'm good.
Okay. Mina, it is your turn.
Odysseus, you are not going to die yet. I'm gonna run over here. I cast first Cure Wounds at 1st level on Mobius.
Mm-hmm.
Shijia. You regain 10 hit points and are restored to consciousness, but you are still prone,
Yes.
as I cannot help you there, Chief. And then I was right there, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I move right back to where I was before. And that will be it for me, because no bonus action.
Okay, so Mobius, you are you're up again.
You get to play the game again.
You are prone, so you have to spend half of your movement to get up.
Oh, that's no problem. I can't move, so get up. Do I gotta click something to get up?
No, you just spent half your movement to get up.
You just gotta remove the prone condition.
You still have your
Right.
action and bonus action and all the other stuff.
Alright. Yep, Mobius is pissed.
Get him, Mobius! Kick his ass!
I believe in you, somewhat.
You still have +2.
I still missed.
Do you want a second win?
Wait, second wind only does for healing, I thought.
Yeah, it'll heal you, but you're still really low.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
just a
want you-
D10, right?
You should be
D10
able to just click the little across there.
Yeah, that should do it
Yep.
automatically for you. There you go.
There you go, looking much better.
Nice.
I just don't want to see you get groundhog, or not groundhog, whack-a-mole right back down.
Well, hey, we got a few safeguards
Yep.
now, hopefully.
So since this thing's just wind, I'm gonna go ahead and no, I don't want to lose that buff. Never mind.
You're punching air.
Kill it.
Whatever. Going all in. Bonus action for my offhand attack.
Are you getting max damage?
Hell
22.
yeah.
Very nice. Oh, I did a whole 8 this round, guys.
Hey, man, damage.
Hey,
all right.
That's something.
All right, and that is my turn.
Come on,
All
Al,
right.
do something.
What do I feel like I want to do? I don't know if I want to get into fucking melee range of this thing, but I mean, that or
geez,
throw a
man,
knife.
it's
So
right there, you could just stab it.
you know what? Fuck it. I can go and stab it. I'm gonna go up here, and I will in fact, yeah, I'll go to fucking poke it with my rapier. Hopefully it doesn't poke back. Where's the button for it again? Here we go. Oh, I need to target. I almost forgot. Is it T to target?
You control.
Control left click.
And yeah,
there
control
we go.
left click. 16 does hit, so you can go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah, select it and then roll damage.
All right. A little bit.
We will kill this thing 4 damage at a time.
A little bit.
If only we had a magical weapon or
Ah.
something.
I'm trying to. I kind of want to back up.
There's an opportunity of attack.
It is.
Could risk
It
it.
is. What?
I said you could risk it. You have bonus still from the shadows.
Yeah, I do. You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to stay there for a whole normal attack, so he's gonna bounce back and try to take that opportunity attack if they give it.
All right, so it is going to attempt that opportunity attack. You have +2 to your AC.
Yeah.
We'll see what this ends up being. A 17.
Yeah. That hits.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah, auto
so
roll.
you take that damage, but you did succeed on your concentration. So
Cool. Well, and that is. It whacks me. I move a little further back. All right.
as you're running away, you just see this like wisp of air come out, Fangor, and it just like reaches back behind you, smacks Alistair.
I imagine it's like a towel whip sort of like
Yeah.
thing.
Just smacks
Hits me in
your
the
ass
ass, and I'm like, oh! And I keep moving, you know?
Then peeks around the corner again. Oh, come on, guys, I'm running out.
almost dead.
Great. He's gonna shoot his last magic missile at it. Wow, that did not go well. Cool. Poof.
Thanks, Sam. Still
No
alive.
problem, Mina. Can you do me a favor and kill it, though?
Oh yeah, I can kill it. Give me a sec.
That's gonna be Zen's turn. Yeah, he's gonna have the owl just kind of fly next to Mina as it looks up. It's just, you don't know how, it gives you a thumbs up though. A claw up.
Yeah, a single feather out of its like wing sticks out. Fucking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives you a head nod of approval, like, come on.
All right, big boy. Hit him with everything you got.
All right, so because of that roll that I just made,
It got the thing back, didn't it?
It got the thing back.
I have goaded the
Oh,
dice
God.
gods, and I will pay for my hubris. Except I won't.
No, they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna do that again. Mobius and Fangor.
Technically, if you
Thank God I
move
took
before
the
it does
opportunity to
that,
attack.
it could.
As it turns into a tornado again, the wind whipping at your body as Fangor, your hair is a mess.
He's all poofy now.
You both succeed, so
Nice.
half damage.
Half of that.
We get damage.
And that is its turn.
Ay.
Mina.
All right, killing the thing now. I'm gonna run up and I am going to take the attack action with my spear. I see the thing has resistance. I don't know if it changes, but I think we agreed the ancestral weapon does count as magical, even though it doesn't have any effects. I don't know if that changes the damage roll or not, because I couldn't like categorize the item as magical or whatever in here.
You should have been able to when you chose its damage.
Maybe. Let me see.
Hang on.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know how to code it. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. But it's just cat. If it
If
it's
it hits,
specified.
then I will add the full damage. But it does, yeah. It
Okay. In that case, that'll be. I still have the plus 10 on that. I gotta turn that off real quick. That's minus 10, so 19 to hit.
19 hits.
For a D8 plus 3. So 6 in total from that one. And then we will, if it's still alive after the full 6, which I'm assuming it is.
Resistance is half, so
You just gotta
yeah,
add 3.
if it still has resistance, regardless of if it's magical or not, yeah.
I'm doing math. There we go. Okay.
Okay. Then we're going to have a use of War Priest, which allows me to, as a bonus action, when I take the attack action, I can make one weapon attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I will attack again with the spear. Yep. For a natural 20. How do I do? Do I just grab 2
It'll
dice
do it
out of
automatically.
Yeah,
Oh,
it should
okay.
do it.
It should do it
Roll
automatically.
damage.
Yep.
Let me try. Yep, there it is. Okay. For 14, which will take the full 14.
Add 7.
God, please, please.
You're muted.
As you shove your spear into this swirling form of air, your spear is covered in dust, and the ground around you is just layered in this dust. All of you are choking and coughing as this thing disintegrates into dust.
Yep. Charge forward, stab it once, flip my spear around, stab it again. Moving with it into the space, absolutely covered in dust after the fact in front of Vanguard. I quickly try to bring up my scarf to try to like block out as much of the dust as I can, but it is.
Just for the funsies,
Yeah.
let's go with an acrobatics check to see whether you take a mouthful of dust or not.
Oh God! Why do you have to? Why do you ask for acrobatics from Mina? Why? All right.
Dexterity is quickness.
Hey,
At
she's
least
done
it's
that
just
for
a
20.
mouthful
You
of
could do it
dust.
again.
That's a 10.
What? Already.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, not fast enough.
Like spitting it out. It's dead. Like go over here and I'm like dry heaving away, trying to get as much of the dust out of my mouth as possible.
Oh, thank goodness.
Good job, Mina, and I'll
Killed
pat
it.
her on the back really hard.
Killed it. All right, sound off. Who's dead?
They are.
Okay, good.
Oh, some of
yeah.
you look like you're about to be dead.
No, I'm pretty good besides the dust.
I mean, not you, Mina. You seem untouched.
A little tired, though. I could do with a nap.
Yeah, me too.
Or lunch.
The rest
Not
of
really
you, ooh, wow. Glad I didn't get near that.
Yeah, so you are now in an empty cellar with an unspeakable amount of dust surrounding you.
Well, there's nothing else. I'm getting out.
Cool.
Zen, you can just from a cursory glance and feeling, this room was full of, you know, magical energy during the battle, but the air feels still to you now.
Cool. I think we're good here. If you guys could excuse me for 1 second, he's gonna walk over this it's like ruined barrel, put his head inside, and just throw it up. Ugh.
Why is he throwing up? He didn't have dust.
Yeah, right now I'm walking towards the exit and I'm spitting up dust and blood.
What's the matter with that guy?
I think yeah, it was right over here somewhere.
All right, I'll be right up in a moment. I want to look around a little.
Okay. I'm gonna go shake myself off upstairs. Well,
Okay.
up rope.
When
Oh,
Zen's done, he's gonna whip out his ritual spell book that he has
Okay.
and start to perform a ritual for detect magic.
Okay. Ritual is 10 minutes for detect magic, I believe?
Yeah.
Okay.
To not immediately cast it, yeah, because he
Mm-hmm.
that would take a spell slot. He'll take the time to cast his ritual.
Okay. So the rest of them climb up the ladder, and while you're down there doing that, after about 10 minutes, you do pick up just a tiny bit of residual elemental magic coming from the fragments of the urn.
He's going to pick those up and put them in his satchel to study later.
All right. And so while Zen was down there doing that, because that would have taken 10 minutes, you guys head back up to the surface.
Yep. I'm just dusting my armor off as best as I can. Oh. I see blackness at old Marla's cabin. Nothing but
That's because you guys aren't on the map.
Yep.
That was certainly something.
Yes, we've been transported to the void. Oh, never mind. I can see again.
I'm just chucking you guys on there.
Yep. Oh, that was pretty good.
As we get onto the sand, I get down on all fours and I just shake violently all the dust out of my fur.
You wait for anybody to be away from you?
Nope. As soon as I get like right here, I just get down on all fours and just shake.
I'm over here. I've seen that happen before. I'm prepared.
So Fangor shakes off, and just this cloud, this poof of dust comes off of him, probably like 2 feet. There's some pebbles, a little bit of, a couple rocks in there.
A little bit of blood.
Hey, I was
My
just
blood.
starting to
Maybe a
clean
little bit
off.
of Mobius's.
God. Move away, dust myself off even like more rigorously. I'm just patting down all my clothes.
So, Mobius, how you doing? You look like you took a bit of a fall back there.
I'll live.
Yeah, I did the best I could, Got you back up.
I appreciate it, unlike our wizard that decided to hide our light source.
Oh, right. You guys needed that.
Yes, that's why I brought one out.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, my hands were full. Sorry.
Yes, not all of us are supernatural in some way.
Says the man literally summoning like an aura of darkness around him.
I don't know what you were talking about. That cellar was dark.
I could see in the dark.
Well,
You had it
yes.
like advanced darkness. That was very clearly like magic.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm?
I don't know why he's so shy about being a wizard. Fucking weird. Nobles are weird. And hey, to be fair to Zen, he is not some big strong guy in a bunch of armor and a big metal weapon. So he hang back and he kept shooting the thing.
I'm not wearing armor.
I feel like your meat counts as armor. It's probably hard enough. I walk over.
It probably
I
could
hit
be.
him with like the butt end of my spear on his pec a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty hard.
I think I heard a little bit of a ting there, too.
I know, right? It's almost metallic.
I poke my own pec. What are you talking about?
All right, it's pretty hard. Well,
I'm gonna leave that statement alone.
okay.
Hmm?
Well, everyone's up and kicking. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired though, honestly. I mean, we'll have to wait for Zen. I wonder what he's doing down there. Probably wizard things with whatever that was.
I was gonna get to that. Zen, I see your message.
Yes.
I do have to speak and tell you how to do this. Do you have the dice tower up on your fantasy grounds?
I do see a little thing that says Dice Tower.
Okay. So what I need you to do is go to your skills
Mm-hmm.
and investigation, where it has your modifier.
Yeah.
Instead of double clicking it to roll it, left click and hold once to pull up the dice and drop it into the dice tower for me.
I click once.
Shadow die.
That's the equivalent of Roll20's GM rolls.
All right. I don't think even I got to see what that was.
Nope.
Okay.
So as you're looking around to find something, you really only come across a couple other, partially cracked urns and ruined barrels. This cellar has clearly been abandoned for an extremely long time. Like, you can tell that the barrels and crates and stuff here weren't even broken when the place was abandoned. It is just literally rotting away. It's been here so long.
Oh, well.
But everybody, future reference, if there's ever any time that I ask you to use the dice tower, that's how you do it.
Secret rolls.
Ooh.
All right.
He's gonna eventually make his way and climb back up.
Hey Zen, you finished the wizard business?
Yes, I finished the wizard business.
How'd it
Oh,
go?
did you find anything down there?
What?
You first, Mina.
Oh no, I just said how'd it go.
Oh, no, there's nothing more magical down there, so I think the issue is solved.
Well, that's good. At least that thing won't be a problem for anyone else.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a once over of the property since this lasts a little while, but we should be good, I think.
Okay. Alistair, what were you trying to say?
I mean, I was just asking if you found anything, so that was
Mhm.
answering my question as well.
No. Unfortunately, everything down there seems to be rotted to just all 9 hells, so...
Yeah, that kind of sounds like it.
Yeah, it'd make a fantastic lab if it actually got restored, though. Maybe we talk to Marla about that at some point.
You might want to hire a maid first.
I'm sure she'll
I'd
be
have
happy.
to- I'd
Those
have
things
to.
are just gone.
I'd have to clean it out and like do foundations put in, but like it's a sturdy stone brick lab. I could really do some experiments down there, especially with it so hidden.
Well, that's
Don't
if she
worry
doesn't
about
want to
people
use it
being
as her own
assholes.
root cellar.
I mean, I'm gonna offer that to her. Yeah, she can definitely do so. Be a good place to store canned goods.
It is on her property, so it is hers. Speaking of the
Yeah.
old bat, we should probably go talk to her about payment and all that.
Yes, we did risk our lives for that, didn't we?
True, though I don't think she knew that was down there, so I'm not sure she's gonna have what you would consider proper compensation for something as dangerous as that. I mean, she thought it
Well,
was just
maybe,
like rats.
No, but sometimes a battle like that is its own reward.
Well, perhaps if the reward isn't fitting, we can ask her about it.
I mean, she's just a fishmonger. I'm not going to try to rob
Yeah.
her for what she's worth.
Yeah,
Besides, you give
like,
us a fight like that. How can I complain? I keep walking like south towards where we're actually going to meet her.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he'll follow.
She'll be over on the wood logs. There's doesn't show it on the map, but there's kind of like a little outside fire pit, log seating area. Yeah.
Mhm.
And she looks up as you all approach, and she goes, "Well, you look to be in quite a state."
Well,
I still
you
had a little bit
did.
there.
You had quite the infestation. Let me tell you that.
Dust ghosts. So
The
many.
dust bunnies, yes.
Dust
were not like
bunnies
bunnies.
did that to you?
Bunnies are cute and adorable.
Let me. It'll almost be easier to show you, but essentially, you probably didn't know this. Your house was built on a really old, I guess, fortress keep at one point.
Hmm. Not
You had down beneath you a old vase of the air elemental.
there was an air elemental living in the cellar.
There was one sealed away in a vase in the cellar, and the seal on it got weak. So those little dust sprite things that we saw in your house and
Mm-hmm.
they've been keeping you up and making your life a living hell, that's where they've been coming from.
Yep, and we took it upon ourselves to take care of it.
Yeah.
Mobius and Fango were big help on that one. They pretty much stood there and just took the thing's hits the whole time. So you should probably give them thanks out of anyone.
Yeah, they did.
It's quite the story. So the problem is taken care of then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The problem is gone. I'm going to give the house a once over real quick to see if I see any more magical issues, but I think I'm pretty positive, in fact, your issues with these little dust demon things are over and done with.
Yes, the job seems to be handled thoroughly.
Well, that'll be lovely. I'd go ahead and take a look at the house one more time and just sure.
I
For
will
me?
do so. Also, if you want to, you could probably use that new location as like a root cellar. But if you're not looking to use it, I could always retrofit it to a little hidden lab for myself, huh?
Well, how large of a cellar is it? I've never actually been down there. I
It's
don't
pretty big.
know if
Pretty
I could get down
massive.
there.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Well,
there's
the
like a
stairs are
rope now.
broken now, thanks to Fengor here. But I
Hey.
mean, hey, I'm not saying anything. You did break the stairs though. But to be fair, Fangor and Mobius here, and I'll even give Alistair some credit because he was in there at the end, were the ones who took the brunt of the hit.
Oh, so that elemental did. Well, you do all look quite beat up.
Yes, it did get me quite well.
I'm just
I'm
I
doing
look
pretty
like I
good,
went through a
actually.
dryer.
I'm still on full, so I'm dirty, but fine otherwise.
Oh, I took a
just-
beating,
I'm
but I look pristine besides the dust.
Mobius isn't back, just spitting blood.
Hey, you see her kind of start to ponder, and she goes, "Well, looks like you dealt with Quite the trouble down there. Generally, I wouldn't care quite so much, but you all have been very helpful in this situation. Most people wouldn't even take the time to believe me that I had a problem. So, let me see what I can do to add some extra to the compensation I already had planned. And she'll pull out a little satchel of, a small leather satchel, and as she holds it up and kind of bounces it, you hear the clink of coin inside of it, and she'll hand it to the closest person to her, which would be Alistair at this point. This was the original payment. Give me a moment to go see if I can gather something else. And she'll actually head off to her little garden area without even waiting for a response. She just does the quick shuffle that you've seen her do before.
Oh, as she handed it over, I gave just a little bow, a little polite tilt. And I'll look at the bag, feel the weight.
Is that 25 gold?
Okay.
Well, let's count it out. Need 5 shares for 5 people.
Yes, I suppose that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Like,
Mhm.
look over at her and just kind of, like, dump it out into his hand, start counting it one by one, Let's see. 1, 2, skip a few. It seems we have about 25 or so. 20 to 30, yeah, 25, I think, seems about right.
Yeah, 25, that seems about right. So 5 each?
I suppose so. Just slowly give Mina the 5 of them.
Okay.
And he'll walk over and start somewhat reluctantly giving the gold to the other people around as well.
Oh no, he has to be honest with money. God forbid.
He's
Mobius
yours.
gives a
He's
nod.
yours.
Thank you. I can drink and eat tonight.
I assume everybody knows how to add gold to their eats.
Mm-hmm.
We really should invest it, I suppose. You should actually make some money off of that.
I'm gonna lean real close. What exactly am I gonna invest 5 gold into? You know what? You're right. A cup of ale sounds great. Thank you.
That is quite
I
the
don't know. I
investment.
mean, there's some good. I'm sure there's some good fighting rings around.
I'm sure there is.
Could invest in a nice juicy steak if we could get our hands on some.
Why would you say something like that?
Because I'm hungry. It's lunchtime.
Me too. I want steak, but they don't have it on this place.
Well, I want it.
You
So
know,
help me, I'll go back into the wild to get it. Wait, no, I'm all out of...
They said we shouldn't go out into the wild and find steaks.
perhaps I could maybe go see and ask if I could get some.
What, you mean like you're just going to walk up to the fort and be like, hey, can I have some meat?
Yeah, let me introduce myself and maybe ask for some close friends that I'm hosting. A little bit of some supplies maybe.
Can't live
Okay,
on
but if you
just
get
steak.
arrested, you're on your own.
Why would I get arrested?
I don't know.
The worst you would do is say no.
It just seems like the occupying guards just don't really care too much about the citizenry, so,
That was clear since we landed here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
Well, yes.
So, they might be dicks.
Does Zen find any other traces of magic in the house or around it?
No, you are confidently able to give it the all clear.
All right, he'll come back out.
Let me see.
I kind of shakily hold out the gold for him and just drop it into his hand after I be like, here's your part of the reward.
It's handshaking.
Thank you. He'll count it. Does he find 5 gold?
Mina's too close, and they're all too close, so he'd count 5 gold.
Everyone's standing around him. I feel like we'd see
Yeah.
if he tried to shortchange him.
That'd have to be a good sleight of hand roll, but yeah.
Very, very hard sleight
Is
of hand
he a
roll right
stingy nobleman?
I'm gonna raise an eyebrow at you at the shakiness of handing a person money.
All right. Well, Mobius, Fangor, Alistair, before we do that, let's go visit my temple. I think
Wait,
they'll be
we're
willing to
still
help
waiting
out
on
some brave
her.
warriors who got injured. Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right. Reward. I
yes.
always forget about that.
How could you forget that?
I already got
So,
my reward.
Wasn't that the gold?
as you
No,
guys
she
are
Well, she said she was gonna give us more.
Oh.
as you guys are chit-chatting, she is rustling around in the garden, and unlike most of the farmland that you'd seen on your walk over here, her small area that she's got tilled out here seems to be thriving pretty well. It very clearly looks like a hobby to her. She takes very good care of this garden. And so she'll come over with a little like wicker basket kind of packed full of a bunch of different things. She goes, well, you know how hard it is to get your hands on some of these days, and I think you guys have earned this. Just don't ever tell anybody I was this nice.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
dream of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Your
Do
secret
you
is
not
safe.
need this food?
Oh, it's just me. I grow more than enough for myself.
Okay.
Well, we always appreciate the kindness.
So this will equate to waiting for sneezing to stop. This will equate to 5 full meals worth of various vegetables and spices. And when I say 5 full meals, this will feed all 5 of you 5 times.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh my god.
Now we just need some meat and we'll really round it out.
We got food. We're so rich.
And it's very, like I said, various vegetables. There's some carrots, some cabbage, some corn, potatoes, and the spices cover the typical spices that you might use in a meal, like some garlic and oregano and stuff like that.
I'm screwed.
It's all green. It's all leaves.
Oh god, I'm gonna cry.
No. I don't suppose any of you all know how to cook anything.
No, I know how to cook.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
perfect.
Why wouldn't I?
I thought I was
And,
gonna have to try to hire one.
Basic life skill.
Old Marla, after handing off the basket and listening to you for a minute, she goes, "Oh, you know what? Zen, the house is clear?
Yeah, the house is 100% clear. You should have no issues.
All right, then." And she'll just kind of hold up a finger. One more thing before you get the hell off my property, and she'll head off to her house.
Get the hell off my property.
That's a weird way of saying
She said one more thing before you get the hell off my property.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting the before.
Well,
One more
I mean, I
thing.
won't
Get the hell off
complain.
my property. This is my private domicile, and I will not be harassed.
Bitch.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I'm realizing my background feature is going to be very strong now. I looked at it again.
And after probably 10 minutes or so, you hear a couple of like small thuds and rustling coming from the house. She'll come back out. And she'll head to Zen specifically. You're a magical fellow. I suppose you'd be the one that could do something with this. And she will hand you what appears upon first glance to be a nail.
Go build a ship.
Is it the final nail?
Huh.
Yo, title?
Okay. No, it can't be the final nail.
He's
Fun
gonna
throwback, though.
he's gonna take a look at it. I imagine he probably still has the magic eyes up. Is there anything on it?
So you would notice that it's magical. Yeah, I'll say detect magic is still that lasts like
Hey,
10
otherwise
minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and give that to you. You would notice it's magical.
All right. Magic nail. Can't wait to see what this does. Where did you get this?
Oh, my husband always brought home random bits and bobs. He was more into bartering for our things, whereas I preferred actual money.
Yeah. That's fair.
I figure it's sitting there doing absolutely nothing, so maybe you can make use of it.
Do you know what it does, or?
Not a clue.
Okay. Oh, good old trial and error then. All right. He'll put that in his bag.
Well, I appreciate you all very much. And safe travels back to the city. Again, don't tell anybody I'm this nice. I have a reputation to keep, and I don't want people coming to visit me.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Now go on, get...
All right, let's go get you guys
All
bed.
right. I guess. Am I following you guys, or?
Mm-hmm. You can come with.
Why
Want
not?
to visit the temple?
Could
I
be
haven't been to
interesting.
a temple in a while.
I don't. I don't
Yep,
think
I
I
got to
remember the
wrap some
last time
stuff
we've
off,
been
and I'm
to a
probably going to
temple.
be staying there for a while, so, I figured I'd actually go talk to them eventually. And they might be willing to patch you guys up if I tell them how you got all those injuries.
Oh, it was a brave battle.
At least for two of you.
Okay,
Oh,
and since
what
we
are you saying?
do...
I didn't get hit?
Oh, you got hit running away. That's sort of brave. In a stupid
After I
way.
hit it?
Yeah, I mean, okay, you did fight, at least. I'll give you that. Although it was
Okay.
really funny when you created a whole bunch of darkness around you, then immediately lit a torch right afterwards.
Yeah, that was
What?
It's kind
a
of
bit of
funny.
an oxymoron.
That's a hell of a tactic right there.
Yeah,
I still don't know what you're talking about. The room was dark.
hmm
like a thief trying to like hide, but then lighting a torch because he can't see the.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
you
That
couldn't see the
room
lock on
didn't
the
seem
one
that
side.
dark to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't that bad down there.
I couldn't
I
see a
mean,
thing, so.
No, it helps having glowing eyes.
I was looking through my owl's eyes, so I was able to see.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
So do you ever just like let your owl go and fly around, but like pretend you're the owl? You know, like a fly, like you can just fly and go around the city or something.
There's a limit to it, but I can use her to if I'm looking for someone in the city like a family member, I'll send them out and then look through their eyes and find them.
Oh, it's a her. It's like a real animal. What's its name?
I told you before, Alice. Remember?
Okay, that to be fair, we did just get into a fight with a giant dust ghost. So
Yeah, but you weren't even one of the ones that got the concussion.
true. I was occupied trying to keep everyone else alive.
That is fair.
Okay, so because we do run a slightly shorter session, we are technically about halfway in, so I think this is a good point for a quick break.
Cool.
So we will be right back in roughly 10 minutes. Not everybody at once now.
Well, back where? Are we on the road? Are we?
On the road again.
So you guys are headed back into town, I imagine.
Yep.
Wherever Big Temple Stan is. I don't know. Somewhere
There is a temple.
I think Kat did say there is one in the city.
There is one in the city. I have yet to make an actual map of this city.
Yep.
We're
It's on
working on
street.
that. But yeah, there would be a temple in town that would be less of a temple specifically to Eudesis, but It would be the what most of you would be familiar with seeing, which is a temple that speaks to all of the gods.
Oh, I was told there wasn't one specifically to Eudesis in this one. I think by you at some point.
There'd be the one just outside of, or the one that you came from.
That one's far away. We ain't going that far. That's like a 2-week journey right there.
Mm-hmm. Most of your big cities are only going to have that one temple that is for all of the gods. There might be small, I guess what you could consider like vigils isn't the right word.
Monasteries?
But yeah, small monasteries.
Okay.
So
I'm not sure. Would you say the shelter of the faithful would work for this though? For this
yeah.
sort of temple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny it just because it's not specifically to your god, just because of the way that religion works in this world.
I mean, they're included in the pantheon. It's you know.
Mm-hmm. So making sure that the music is coming through.
Yep.
So you guys make your way back into town after dealing with all of that. Still kind of clothes are still kind of scratchy from all the dust.
I wonder if they have a place to do laundry at the temple. I'm gonna need to do that while you guys get patched up, I think.
Wait, they'll do laundry?
Well, yeah, I mean, you need to be able to do laundry at just about any big place.
Will they do my laundry?
Do your own laundry, maybe.
I really don't want to do my own laundry.
I was gonna say, you're looking just fine. I mean, you can run home if you want to get a change. Or could you, like, magic-y your dust away?
Unfortunately, I skipped that one.
Oh my god, but laundry magic would be so useful, so time-saving.
That does sound pretty nice.
Then my clothes
I do
would-
have one that fixes ripped clothing.
Ooh, that would be nice.
So you guys wander back through the Salt Ward, back through the main area of town. Mina, would you say that you went directly to the inn, or
I have all my stuff on. Yeah, I don't have any reason to go right back to the inn.
No, I meant when you first came into town.
Oh, yeah, I would have gone right to the inn because I was like, I want to dry off and I need food after this travel. I just want a bed.
Okay. So I need an investigation from somebody to find the temple.
Would Zen just know where the temple is?
Fair point. Guy who was raised here.
Lived here all his life. You know what? Never been. Never been to
You know
church.
what? No, he never mentions it. Find it. Entertain him.
I just thought we were walking.
Sorry, I was looking at broken pottery. What do you want?
I would assume it'd be the nicest building in town.
One of you, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zen would be able to lead you to the temple.
Yep, we have like 3 fancy buildings to choose from. Zen, which one?
Eeny, meeny, miny. It's that one.
Okay, cool. We're going there.
All right. So you guys make your way up to this.
Go ahead.
You guys make your way up to this temple. As you enter, it looks roughly 3 stories tall, built out of stone, like brick-layered stone, all the way up. And as you cross the threshold through these massive wood and iron double doors, you enter into a hallway where your footsteps echo on the floor as you walk forward, and on either side of you there are statues with the depictions of each of the various gods lining this massive hallway that leads up to this huge stage with the pulpit and the pews just rows and rows and rows. This is a massive church.
Wow. I gotta say, this one's way bigger than the one I come from.
Yeah,
I mean,
they.
like, the actual temple part of it is.
Yeah, each of these
They're pretty
statues are
grandiose.
standing at roughly 10, 15 feet tall.
I mean, most of where I come from is pretty much like a fortified castle anyway, so, you know. It's not exactly the biggest temple, per se. Plus, they only have one god there, and here you got all of them.
Yeah, they have services pretty often for whichever one you like.
Well, that seems nice anyways here.
Well, that's great. We need to find a priest, preferably of Udessus, because I think he would smile upon both Mobius, Fangor, and maybe a slight grin to Alistair.
Not me. I'm almost offended.
Well, you didn't get hit by the big dust ghost.
I did. It pelted it with a lot of damage, though.
Yes, you were very brave and very effective, but these two are covered in their own blood, and probably each other's blood. And I don't know how much of which is which.
I'm not sure if that'd be very bad.
Mhm.
None
Yes.
of you carry bloodborne diseases, do you?
I just kind of glance over at him before walking forward.
What the hell's a bloodborne disease?
Oh, they're like little tiny spirits that live inside of you and hurt you.
Do you have any sicknesses that spread by blood? I guess is what they're asking.
Not that I'm aware of.
A
That's fine,
genuine
I can get rid
question.
of them. I can get rid of them anyways. Well,
Oh,
not right
good.
now anyways.
And I'm sorry, did you say Udessus?
As I am
Yes.
covered in Udessus paraphernalia from my shield to my road to like the tabard. and
I'm like this, I'm like just now noticing this. Wait a minute.
Then lifts up her arm. You see a number one finger with the god symbol on it. How have you missed it so far?
Don't know how I missed all of this, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, new friends, hmm?
Well, here I thought you'd feel it with the blessing that I bestowed upon you and Mobius back in the fight. You know, the little prayer I thought, and then it kind of guided your strikes to, you know, hit the air true. I mean, there's only so much even a god's help will do at that point when you're trying to punch air, but you know.
I was a little focused.
The fact that it worked, though.
Well, with the power of God, anything is possible. Speaking of,
And
let's get some of those injuries fixed up, because something might be internal, and you're going to want magic for that. Because
Alright, well, you
otherwise,
guys-
then I have to cut you open.
I have definitely had worse than this.
Yes, I don't think we would trust that. At least you.
Hmm? What? No, I'm a trained doctor.
You are.
You too.
I mean, when you're up in the north and alone most of the time, or in small groups, you kind of have to be able to look out for each other. Everyone has to pick up a little bit of first aid, you know how to set
Fair
a
enough.
splint, or tourniquet, or just a bandage.
It's true.
Well, while you all do that, I'm gonna take a look at these little pot shards.
Okay. Have fun with your pottery. We're gonna get these guys healed, and I'm gonna do laundry if I can.
Okay.
So, Mina, you would be able to pick out a priest of Udessus based off of their robes and their colors.
Okay.
And you see a middle-aged gentleman sort of wandering up and down the pews, straightening, books and stuff like that.
Okay. I'll just walk up, honestly. Hi. I'm Mina.
Hello, and he kind of bows his head.
I give him a little bow too.
You can see him kind of make eye contact with some of your embellishment, and he makes note of it, gives you a nod. What can I
Hi.
do for you?
Well, I'm on a bit of a journey. The pretty standard journey to prove yourself once you kind of try to become a member of the clergy. And I happen to come across a few companions. These fine fellows right here. Well, at least two of them. And
What?
we happen to take on a bit of a request to solve some trouble. And they fought very bravely against some dust ghosts that had invaded an old woman's home.
Quite the story. So, adventurers defending the common folk, then?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Both Fangor, and I like motion to each as I kind of like introduce them, so to speak. And Mobius here, we're right on the front lines with the ghost.
I was too.
I mean, after a little bit, you came in.
What do you? I can't teleport.
So this is where I would pull out from my sash a bandana that has the symbol of Eudesis on it and wrap it on my head.
Ah. More than one devout follower, I see. Well. And I assume that you're requiring assistance in regaining some balance after this battle.
Sadly, I was a part of the fight as well, and, well, I'm a little bit spent myself. Had to keep them alive otherwise, so, you know.
Well, a noble cause.
Mm-hmm. It's our duty to support brave warriors on the battlefield.
Indeed. I believe we can help you.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Of course, if you'll follow me, I will take you to the rooms where we'll take care of this.
All right. I'll motion to Mobius, Alistair, and Fangor to follow.
I'm coming along.
So you all follow this priest. He leads you all the way through the main hall, back through a small door off to the right of the to the stage. And you make your way into the back areas of the church. You know, slightly smaller hallways, doors kind of leading off in every direction. Without somebody leading you where to go, it would be very easy to get lost back here.
Mm-hmm.
As the hallways kind of twist and turn and just jut off to the right and left several times. And he takes you through another small wooden door into a room that kind of reminds you of, you know, a waiting room. And there's a few chairs set up with various era-appropriate board games on the tables. You all will take a seat here. Someone will be with you in a moment. Now, I have to be honest when I say that our help only extends so far, as our resources are very limited. For reasons that most of our populace is aware of. Not sure if you're from the area or not, I cannot assume, but we will do the best that we can.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to make sure they're not bleeding on the inside. They took some pretty nasty hits.
Oh yes, we'll have them maybe not feeling bright as rain, but they will be able to function.
Yep, that's all I need.
And at that point, you guys are subjected to about an hour of just wondering what's going on.
I try to play dragon chess with Alistair. In the meantime, just to kill
I'll play.
time.
Yeah, he'll play.
If we're just like we're in fantasy waiting room at the ER, I guess.
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've played chess.
Mm-hmm. I have never
Um,
played before, but I like this piece. It looks like a dragon.
I need contested intelligence checks.
All right. Well, you know what we're starting
Yeah.
with? We're starting with the Hangman's Gambit. Wait, intelligence check. I need to add my intelligence. I just
The what
rolled
now?
an actual dice. Hold on.
Oh, I
Uh,
think that's check. Mate.
Nah, he didn't roll intelligence. He just rolled a...
Yep. I don't think you should get a reroll. What's your modifier?
No, I need to know what my modifier is. Fucking. I actually don't
should-
think I think it's +0. Where's...
Should be on
God
your
damn it, where
main
does it
tab,
say?
right?
Oh no, I have a +1, so I got an 8.
Yeah, that's checkmate.
Mina doesn't even know what the pieces are. That's
Well,
the thing. The master fears not the other masters; they fear the novice.
I actually think you should maybe move it over there. That might be a good move for you there.
Over here? What if I did it over here?
Just gonna. No, I mean like over there in that part of the room over there.
Well,
You
I
see
can't
that?
move it now. It's not my turn. It's your turn. Alistair,
No.
do you know how to play this game?
Well, yes, I do know how to play, but I mean, what is that over there on like the shelf? I don't think I've seen one
Go
of those
pick it
things
up.
before around here. Why would I pick it up? It's not mine.
I don't know. If it's just on a shelf, it's probably for the public.
I can think of many circumstances in which that's not the case, but
I mean, if someone just has it on a shelf in the open, I mean, it's probably, either for sale or it's for anyone to just, like, pick up. You can't take it home, but,
They didn't remove their eyes from the board that whole time, did they?
Nope.
Yep, I knew it. Okay.
So that's a win for Mina. After about an hour, a tiefling woman comes in, dressed in the robes for Eudesis.
Another one.
Yep. And she'll very, happily, like, she's excited to be doing her job. Sorry about the wait. There's been a few incidents since you guys came in, but I'm here now, and I'm told that you guys need a little bit of a pick-me-up.
Yep,
Yes,
these two,
that would be great.
especially.
Right. So, I believe that you were told we'll do the best we can. I'll take you in one at a time, and I'll get you as fixed up as I possibly can. You know how magic goes. I've only got so much to go around, so. And
Trust me. I know. I'm the only reason this one's still kicking.
oh, it sounds like quite the battle.
Oh, you
But
don't
he
know
fought
that
very
half of it.
bravely. He was well deserving of it.
Well, who's first? She kind of looks at all of you.
I mean,
I'm
I
fine
assume the
with
one who was you were just calling brave would be good to go first.
She sort of looks at Mobius and goes, You look like you might have taken quite the brunt of things, so.
Yep. I'll go first.
All right, follow me. And she'll lead you into another small room with a table. And she goes, this will take literally 2 seconds. And Mobius, we're going to do the equivalent of 2 first level cure wounds. Which is gonna be what now again?
2d8 plus their spellcasting modifier twice, because you're casting it twice. So it's 2d8 in total, and then plus whatever their modifier is doubled.
Okay, so let's do 2d8 plus 3. So let me roll that real quick.
She has a 1.5 bonus. Damn.
Still gonna be some hella good healing with that roll.
Oh yeah.
So that's 18. Mobius and
Oh, okay.
12.
Cat, I misspoke. I meant like 2d8 in total for both. It's only 1d8 for a first level cast.
Well, gosh darn it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I would just take the 7 and 8 and then add the modifier to both those, I guess.
Yeah, so let's do 7, 10. So 10 plus 11, so 21. 21 healing, Mobius.
That would put me at, let's see. I got
Don't say the
20.
number, just heal yourself for 21. And after a few moments, she'll just kind of look at you, Mobius, and she goes, "All right. You should be feeling much better now."
I give her a. I put my fist on my pec. I give her a bow. May the God of War smile upon you.
She'll give you a bow in return. Go ahead and send the next one in for me.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll just go ahead and get through this. So, next.
Wait, I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind going.
Yeah, you look awful, Alistair. You should probably get in there.
All right, so Alistair.
Thanks.
That was a D10. Hang on. So, 10. Also 21.
If only I could roll
Alright.
cure ones like that all the time. God.
Cool. Oh, well, that's quite refreshing. Thank you.
Not a problem. Glad to see you feeling better.
Walk back out.
Well, you two look good. I guess it's your turn, Fangor.
I guess so. Hopefully, I come back looking just as well as those two.
Well, we might need a comb for that or a brush, but
Out with rolls like those, yeah, I guess you probably are.
15 for Fangor.
How long does those max HP last, by the way?
8 hours.
Okay, so we
so-
probably still have them.
Pretty much the whole work day, basically, for us.
Yeah, you haven't been through the whole day yet. It was about lunchtime when you guys left Old Marla's cabin, and it took probably about... how long does it take the average person to walk half a mile?
I mean,
Not that long.
Leisurely
minutes.
walk half a mile.
Not too
10
long. I've
minutes.
walked half a mile plenty of times before. It's
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not that
plus,
long.
plus getting through town, so it's probably been like another... It's probably roughly about 2 p.m. right now.
does the
Usually, probably about 8 minutes.
does the priestess / nurse eventually come back at all?
Mhm.
By any chance? Okay.
Yeah, she'll come back out. Well, I hope everybody's feeling much better now.
Well, they look much better.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you
And,
said there were some incidents recently?
oh, well... kind of looks around just to see if there's anybody else in the waiting room, and it's just you guys in there at the moment. Well, you know, with the new curfew and, well, people going missing and such, there's been some incidents with the civilians and the guards.
Oh. Huh.
And of
I was
course,
wondering-
we're required to assist the guards to the best of our abilities, and that kind of takes away from our civilian attention.
Right. Well, in here I was hoping it was just some big monster or some problem like that. That would have been so much easier to deal with.
It would be. Unfortunately, those in seats of power tend to make our lives more miserable than anything else, don't they? You didn't hear that from me.
Nope.
I hope you guys are feeling much better and you have an amazing day. Forget everything I just said.
Mhm.
The Ebbian Empire is great to us and will be our saving grace. And she kind of quickly walks out of the room.
Thanks for helping my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So, everyone feeling better?
yes.
Ready for round two.
It was nice too.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna find another one of those dust ghosts, but let's go check on Zen real quick.
Yes, I'd hope we wouldn't find another one of those.
Yeah, and we'll get back to Zen. Zen, you're looking at pottery.
Yeah, I think he would have gone to the Helios area of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
and ask the priest if he could be given a table for some research.
Oh, of course. He would do basically the same thing, lead you back through a couple of small doors and bring you into a very small library inside the temple with a few working desks that are kind of lined up along the bookshelves of the library.
Perfect. All right. He'll look over to the priest. I know this isn't technically a library, but I don't suppose you have any books upon sealing runes and magic.
Well, we might have something. This isn't necessarily as grand a collection as you would find in Lobis, but got a few things running around. I can try to help you find something.
Any books you may have on sealing magic or runes, arcane locks, such as that.
Of course.
Nothing on how to do them, but obviously just any theoretical or, I mean, if you have anything practical, I'd also take it.
General knowledge, sure. I will let you roll an investigation at advantage because you have the help of the priest.
Alright, let me hit advantage. $17.
17. So you are able to find a very, we'll say like an average size book. It's probably got like 100 pages or so in it, about arcane runes and wards.
So he is going to, with the book and with the residual magic and any faded runes that may be on the pot still, he's going to see if he can kind of reconstruct and or even discover a lead of what kind of exact magic this was, the exact spell, maybe with the runes of how one could possibly reconstruct it or do anything such as that.
Give me...
If it's possible, considering it could be very complicated.
Yeah, give me a raw intelligence check.
Raw intelligence. $14.
Okay, so 14, I will say that you are able to match a portion of this rune that you find on these pieces to about 4 or 5 different runes that you found in this book. But it will take a bit more research to figure out exactly which rune was used. Seeing as you only have like pieces of this urn, and some of the runes are kind of faded, yeah, you've got a lead, but you're not quite able to figure out what it was.
Okay. I guess lastly, if he had time, he would ask for a local history book of just the surrounding areas to see if he could figure out what that tower at least once was.
Oh, sure. Not a problem in the slightest. And very quickly, he's able to just bring you a history book that is essentially, we'll call it college level P.E.K.K.A. history. And if you'd like to take the book, it is simply a gold to buy it, and it is yours to keep, or you can rent it for 5 copper for 5 days. So a copper a day. We just ask that you take it for a minimum of 5 days.
Kind of flip through it. Yeah, I can get this done in 5 days. Got change for a gold. That's all I got on me.
Sure thing.
Now, do you do a 10 system, or
What now?
like, is it for 10 silver is 1 gold, or?
The standard
Yeah,
conversion.
standard conversion.
Just hand him 100 copper when he asks for 5.
Got nothing else in this breaks the chain. I'm guessing you don't use Electrum.
Mm-mm.
You.
Okay, good. That's all I gotta say to that. Good.
I try to forget every day that exists.
Yeah, and I guess he'll read anything he can of that, just immediately getting started until they find him.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say that took about roughly an hour. That was pretty intense investigation through the first book. So, which is also on offer to take out of the library as well?
Oh, absolutely. My boy ain't sleeping.
Same rate.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Of course, not a problem.
Make sure to add any discoveries I find to the church.
We appreciate that very much, and may you find immense pleasure in your pursuit of knowledge.
You as well. He'll put the books in his bag, start heading out the door.
Okay. So we'll say you guys meet up kind of back in the main hall as you're coming out from the Elios section and they're making their way out from the Eudesis section. You can tell, while they're all still dirty, they look much better. Mobius is no longer coughing up blood.
You guys look
Doing
much
my
better.
usual strut.
Yep, I think they all look a little bit better now.
Oh, yeah, it's about the same. You look about the same.
Yeah, I really didn't need anything.
Yeah. Well, you all got me at least my research for the next 72 hours.
Huh? What's that?
I found some books I found of interest.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna be reading for the rest of the day?
Next 3 days, but yes.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I can't say that. We didn't hear that from here. Well, I'm gonna go talk with the priest as well. I need a bed, potentially, for some time while I'm gonna be in the city. What about you guys? Are you guys gonna be sticking around the city, or are you guys gonna be moving on?
I'll be here for the time being. No reason to move on just yet.
I mean, I live here.
Well, yeah, you, Zen, I know, but... Mobius, Fangor? I know you came on the same boat with Alistair, so...
Well, as long as there's always something for me to do or possibly fight, I'm good. I'm sticking around for a little while.
Exactly. There's no reason to move on right now.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I can really persuade them to house everyone here, so you might have to look into a tavern room.
That's okay.
Well, no, sorry, go on.
But I'll probably be staying here for a while. Unless we need a job. I guess we can go out for dinner together, though, before you start your research then. I am kind of hungry.
Oh, what a good idea.
Ooh,
Yeah, we could all
choose-
go get food.
Yeah, what's the best place?
Well, honestly, you kind of been to the best place if you're looking for regular food.
Well, we've tried the best. What about the rest?
There's a few small pubs here and there. Got my sister's bakery and other places.
Would that be good for breakfast?
That'd be good for breakfast. We're kind of past breakfast, aren't we?
Yeah, a little bit past that. I'm kind of
It's about
thinking dinner right
midday,
now,
so-
honestly. It might be a little early for dinner, but by the time we get there, get our food set up, especially with how much Mobius and Fangor are probably going to order.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
right.
what are you guys feeling? I mean, granted, you're kind of limited on meat.
I
You're,
feel
you're
like
getting fish.
I feel like fish is the only thing we got. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you want to pay an exorbitant amount of money or beg some of the guards for straps, but the last person I see do that got beaten.
Ooh, Alistair, you could go try to beg for food.
It's not really begging now, is it?
Well, I guess if you're buying it, then no.
Well, no, it's more of a, professional courtesy is what it would be.
Huh.
But I
You're
don't know,
a
I feel a bit
long
tired
way.
of that now.
You're a long way from home to be throwing any nobility status out there. That'd be
Well,
kinda
of course,
interesting
but
to
at the
see.
same time, these are my people, apparently.
I don't know if he's from the
Like-
Empire and he's a big name back there. Maybe they'll recognize him or something. Hmm.
I'll try this another day.
All right.
Zen, you would know
Mhm.
of a little place that is actually in the center of the city, which they have not had the fortune of making their way into quite yet, called Ocean's Bounty. And it is a bit more of an upscale restaurant, but a perfect place for having a nice meal. The prices are a little high, but they will have some of the things that the Silver Shell doesn't.
All right. I say we go to the Ocean's Bounty. Real celebration. Probably the nicest place you can go in town. That's not completely run by,
Mhm.
guards.
Ooh, that'd be good.
You all can eat. I'm not gonna eat, but I'll hang out for a while.
You can read your book.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. All right.
All
Well,
right.
I'm just gonna sort out the sleeping arrangements real quick. Which Cat, we don't necessarily need to role play because it's just a background feature.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess eventually I'll just come back and be ready to go for dinner.
Hey, if any of you guys need me after this, like if you got another job, seems pretty profitable, so be willing to work with you guys again. I found out the we'll have to work out the name for this cat. Insert guild hall here. It's a small guild hall, but it's where my parents are at. So
Yeah.
let me stay there.
It's on
Yep.
street at the corner of Boulevard.
Well, why don't we meet up sometime, perhaps, in the next few days? See if we can find any more work, you know?
I mean, you guys can look for work. I'm probably going to be nose deep in this.
Well, I suppose.
I'm gonna try to get the population a bit more well known.
Or what?
Like, go around helping people. I mean, I can just literally go around actually healing people and helping.
Man, I completely misheard you for a second there. I thought you said,
Hmm.
pretty much, well, gone. I'm like,
No. I'm gonna try to get more knowledge on the local population because I'm
Okay.
from the continent, but not from the city, which means I'm basically a stranger here as much as
Ooh.
these two.
If
That
you
is a good
guys
idea.
are gonna go and explore the beach area at some point, could you do me a favor?
Hmm.
Pick up any seashells you can find.
Ooh, are you gonna make jewelry out of them?
No, I'm gonna make much better stuff out of them.
Oh, I thought this one was
Alright.
made out of seashells. At least that's what Dad said.
You can make nice jewelry out of seashells, but I'm not the one to be able to do something like that.
I might wander on the beach eventually, but let's go get dinner for now.
All right.
Lead the way, I suppose.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, go lead the way.
we don't have anyone else. Fangor hasn't done his carousing yet, so.
So you guys make your way to Ocean's Bounty, following Zen. And I need to find appropriate music for this.
Swanky tavern music.
Dun, dun, dun. Under the sea, that's where it be.
Honestly.
Everything's better.
Stop, Disney. We're sorry.
Don't hate us yet. It was only 2 seconds.
I can give you more reasons, please.
Let's go with this one. Yeah. So you guys make your way over to the restaurant. See if this is appropriate.
Oh, the atmosphere here is so much lighter.
Ambience.
You do notice that as you make your way into closer to the center of town, things do liven up just a little bit, as you can kind of pick out people that are walking around a bit more nobly dressed. The guards are they're there, but they kind of fall a little bit more into the background with the number of people that are walking around.
It looks nicer around here, I suppose.
Yeah, this is better than the outskirts.
Yes, less riffraff, I suppose.
That's what
Less riffraff around here, I suppose.
What's that? Is that some type of bug?
What's a good way to put it? Just...
He's talking about the common folk.
Oh, noble speed.
Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it.
So, you make your way into this tavern, and you're met with a medium-sized restaurant. It's very cozy, but it definitely feels a lot more upscale compared to the Silver Shell. With a very in-your-face nautical theme throughout. With a decor that speaks to the city itself. Wooden tables, soft lighting, and ocean-inspired accents that hang on the walls, like fishing nets, driftwood carved into interesting pieces, and seashells kind of littered across the walls. And as you come in, you're met with a hostess stand, and a small gnome on a very tall stool is standing up there, and she goes, "Oh, well, welcome to Ocean's Bounty. How many?"
1, 2, 5.
5. Okay. Booth or table?
Ooh.
Booth.
Yes,
Table.
Booth. What?
Why at booth? There's 5 of us. That is so cramped. One of you is a giant lion.
Well, you can get a
Do you have a corner booth at least? Like, one massive, booth.
Let me take a look. And she kind of like flips through a little booklet that she's got on the table in front of her. Yeah, we've got a corner booth open.
See, there
I'm
it goes.
getting an outside seat.
Okay, corner
That's
booth
all
for
dibs.
5. Follow me.
Thank you.
And she'll start leading you into the restaurant a little bit. And as you pass by this small window, she'll look back at the rest of you. If anybody needs a coat check, you're more than welcome. It'll be 1 silver for your stay. If there's anything you'd like to leave. We do ask, now it doesn't cost anything, but we do ask that you leave all of your weapons here at the coat check.
I'll just kind of look at my hands.
Take
I
them
pull
all.
out, I pull out the sawzall. All right, it's okay. We'll go back to the temple afterwards, big guy.
Yes,
Can we
please.
get those on ice? Make sure they go back on properly.
I placed my greatsword and my helmet at the coat check.
It is a comical pile that appears before Mina at the coat check.
the Dahlia scene.
Yes.
I will. I'll take off my my sword and my dagger. I'll set it down. Just probably not. They're probably gonna not be there for very long, but
Okay, and she'll kind of like give the whole group a
I didn't say that part in
scan.
the character. I'm just.
Yeah. Anything else?
Like from our
Okay,
weapons?
just making sure. I don't want anybody trying to
Oh.
sneak anything in,
No.
Hmm? Oh no, if I had a weapon, I'd be wearing it out front and center.
Okay,
Don't
well now that that's taken
really have
care of,
weapons.
follow me. You're in for a real treat tonight. And she'll bring you over to this circular corner booth. And you're all able to fit in very comfortably. There's some minimal place setting there already with some napkins and silverware. And shortly a server comes by. Another giant will be the second one that you've seen. And he hands everybody a menu and looks at all of you. Thank you for coming to Ocean's Bounty this evening. Can I get you started with drinks?
Ooh, what's on tap?
We don't have tap here.
Dang.
Do you have any good meads that you'd recommend?
We do have some meads. We have some wines. Is this your first time here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Well, considering what day of the week it is a perfect time to be at this restaurant for the first time, as we are running the Chef's Table experience tonight. If you'd be interested, it is a menu of the chef's choice along with appropriate wine pairings for each course.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
How much?
It does seem like it would be a good first time for them to this sort of place.
What is wine?
Alcohol, but more refined. I
Done.
suppose.
Need say no more.
You had him at alcohol.
You know, you may not like it, depending on what you typically have.
Will it do the same job as ale?
Yes, but
About
it's
that.
very different.
Then I'm in.
Okay.
So 5 Chef Table experiences then.
No, 4. I'm good.
You don't
Oh,
wish...
come on, you must join us. Come on. You're just gonna sit alone?
I get the book dirty.
Let the man study.
I suppose so.
All right.
If you don't want to have fun and celebrate your victory here today,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you can.
Hey, you
sit
had a
there
near-death
alone.
experience. I'm surprised you don't want to drink.
You just see him already in a book.
Not even paying attention no more.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess that's like.
Uh,
Well, that's his addiction. You hate to see someone lose.
All right, so 4 Chef's Table experience. I will get that in, and somebody will be out with your first course shortly.
All right, thank you. He seems
This-
nice.
So, have any of you been to a place like this before?
This is way too fancy for me.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Way too fancy.
Nope. I've never been. I mean, we had like an inn back home in the village, like outside of the monastery. But I mean, it was like a really small place. You know, it was kind of just where people would sometimes hang out, unless it was really snowy, and then we couldn't even get into it.
Well, I think you'll be in for a treat.
Mm-hmm.
The first tavern I've been in that doesn't smell like shame when you walk in.
What does shame smell like?
All the other taverns you've probably been in most likely have some of it in there.
I don't know. I thought the tavern we stayed the night in was kind of nice. Didn't smell shamey.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
There's a little bit in there.
How do you measure shame?
Did you see the look on most of their faces in that bar?
Kinda not. I was kind of looking at your guys' faces.
I'd say that shame has a bit of mildew to it.
Ew, that's gross. like musty and. all
Yes,
funky.
musty and a bit sad.
Ew.
Like some ales dropped on floorboards and just sat there to dry into it.
Ugh. Yeah, that's gross. But this place seems nice. I can already smell some of the food.
Yeah, smells like fish. Great.
Smells good to have a competent cook around, is what I smell.
I mean, it's not the best thing I've ever smelled. That would have to be the mammoth snout that we actually cooked up one time.
Mammoth snout, really?
Yeah. Yeah. There was an old mammoth that wandered into, well, not into the village, but near the village, and it was a whole big thing. Whole bunch of the hunters, some of the priests actually came out. We all worked together to bring the thing down and then drag it back home so we could process it. It was in the winter, so it was a
Yeah.
real treat to get all that meat. And I
Yes,
still
I can
remember
imagine.
actually grilling up the snout of it. We kind of cut it up into like little, like basically diced it, and then we cooked everyone got a piece. It was great.
Well, it seems like a group effort.
I glance at Fangor as that tells the story.
What?
That's probably not helping your appetite for meat, huh?
Yeah.
So
I'm
after,
absorbed.
don't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna go off and make it worse if you want.
Yeah. well,
Good
you
thing
can
for
you can definitely do that after you're brought food.
You
Yeah.
were going to start a fight in a fancy club. Or fancy tavern.
Wait until he realizes Amina can punch back.
So the waiter reappears with a relatively large circular tray, something that you're familiar with seeing with restaurants if they were to bring out like all of your dishes at once. And starts laying some things out on the table, and you are presented with each of you gets a sampler plate of 2 fresh oysters and a small a small ramekin of ceviche, each of those paired with a small tasting glass of wine. So as he's laying everything out on the table for you, he puts the oysters down and he says, and to go with this, we have our house champagne. And for the ceviche, we have a beautiful, brightly acidic and citrus Sauvignon Blanc to go with it.
Oh. I'm just gonna pick up like one of the the glass of wine, you know, do the little twirl around, give a little sniff, look at it, and then
You
he'll
hold it
do
up to your
he'll do the kicker. He'll like tilt his ear towards it for a little bit, nod his head,
Gotta
Oh,
hear
seems
the
very
flavor
fine.
of the wine.
and then he'll take a sip of it. Yeah, smack his lips.
I'll watch him dumbfounded.
I look at the wine, I pass it to Fangor. Yeah, you're gonna need this more than me.
I swear I'll never
Yes,
understand
so-
nobility. They're so weird.
Yeah. So if anybody's familiar with like tastings at like meaderies or wineries, they're literally bringing you the food and the small like I want to say just a bit more than a shot, essentially. It's
Pretty
hard to
much.
explain because I've been to wineries before, so like I know
It's
like
a wine
the
glass, but there's,
tasting
like,
size
it-
glasses. They bring you like the flights where
Yeah.
you can taste like 4 different kinds of wine or something.
That's
I
fair.
will drink that really quick and go, can I have an adult sized glass? Like, what is this?
Well, no, the whole point is that you get to try many of them. They bring out more.
I don't understand, and I'll just set the cup down.
Well, you're supposed to sip it a little bit. It goes with the food you're eating. You know, like you'll take his little part and you'll start eating his little bits of food. Take a sip
Alistair.
of wine. Yeah, it goes-
I'll pick up the oyster and I'll like look at it and I'll sniff it. What is this?
It's an oyster.
It doesn't answer my question for me.
It's like a
You
thing.
eat this. You eat the stuff out of the shell.
Yeah, just go.
Okay, I'll,
I like
I'll,
doing
I'll
myself.
kind of take it and I'll I'll slurp it, I guess. Whatever you do with an oyster.
As you do, you feel this slimy, mushy texture hit your tongue, and slide down your throat. Admittedly, while the texture can be a little bit off-putting, the flavor is actually quite nice. It is a mixture of salt, and there is this unmistakable meatiness to it.
You know, some people consider those to be a bit of an aphrodisiac. It's interesting, I suppose.
Huh?
That might not be the best thing for me to have.
I don't think it actually does that, but people say it.
Gotta say, it's my first time having oysters.
I mean, I
I
haven't
guess
had
it's not the worst thing I've ever had in my life.
Zen, you're watching as pretty much this entire table, except for Alistair, is clearly experiencing this sort of experience for the first time. You've been here a couple of times throughout your life. This was a restaurant that your family would bring you to for celebrations, promotions, graduations, that sort of thing. So you've been here a few times.
Yeah. You just every once in a while looking up from the book, watching all of them, like a raised eyebrow. Shakes his head and goes back to the book.
I'm gonna occasionally add in a new little weird thing when I'm like, testing the wine. First I heard it a little bit. Maybe I'll just like circle my finger on the top of the glass to hear it resonate. I'm like, yeah.
I'm just watching dumbfounded at Alistair. I have no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't either.
No sense. It's like this is like an esoteric art.
I will say that for those of you that aren't familiar, as you watch Alistair, you are able to kind of pick up on how he ate the oyster and then took a small sip from the wine that the waiter paired with it, and then took a small bite of the ceviche and drank the wine that was paired with it, as if he were matching them up.
So what is in the ceviche?
The ceviche is comprised of shrimp, various peppers, onion, cilantro. It's very acidic. You can't quite place it, but it seems like it might almost be a lime.
Oh no, I was trying to gauge what my reaction is going to be when he takes a bite of it.
From what I've heard of ceviche, I actually think that the meat in this just looks cooked. It's mostly this. Apparently, it's the fruit juice that makes it like that.
Did the
Above
oyster
game,
come?
the acidity from lemon or lime is what actually cooks the fish in a ceviche.
Did the oysters come in in their shells?
Yes.
Ben's gonna look up to all of them. Like, can I have the oyster shells?
I mean, yeah, I don't think they're gonna want him back.
Go for it.
Y'all just put them on a plate, pass them over.
You're just pocketing oyster shells?
You
Does
guys
anyone
would hear
ask him?
as they're doing
Yes,
that, you'd hear
he
a
is.
crunch as I bite into one of the shells. Wait, you don't eat that?
No.
Oh,
So he gets his calcium.
Surprised you're able to do that.
I'll just
Are
slide
you
over the
though?
half-bitten shell. You can have it. It didn't taste very good.
Thanks. Your teeth alright?
Yeah.
Alright. Just want to make sure. And you'll see him put the shells, like, wrap them up in whatever he can, and then stuff them in his bag and go back to his book. Clearly in another pocket away from the book, though.
So, after a little bit longer, the waiter comes back with another large tray and starts setting more food and wine to go with each course. He brings you another 2 tasting platters, essentially. The first one being a grilled lobster. So you each get a grilled lobster tail. accompanied with a Chardonnay that he says has an exquisite buttery texture, perfectly matching the grilled lobster. And the catch of the day, which is a small fillet of grilled salmon with a brown sugar and honey garlic glaze, paired with a velvety I always fuck this one up. Pinot Noir.
Kat, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for these food descriptions. However, I also hate you right now. I really, late night.
Yeah, I hate you for the salmon one right now. Like,
Yeah,
out of game.
Oh yeah.
Above game. Fuck you. I'm so hungry now.
Now,
Yeah,
in
same.
game,
But I pick up my little glass of wine, and this time I kind of put it up over my eye, like I squint. I'm looking through the bottom of it through it. I'm just inspecting like that. I look pleased with what I see, so I take a sip.
in game, when I smell the salmon, does it smell like it's been in the sea when they cooked it, or was it in the fresh water?
It smells like fresh water,
Freshwater salmon. Okay.
and the honey and garlic and brown sugar is just ringing through its own musical notes as the smell kind of wafts up towards your nose.
But it doesn't smell like salt.
No.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay. It smell like the ocean. So this will probably be the first time he's had freshwater salmon.
Gotta laugh. Baked steamed salmon is what I had for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all said restaurant. I'm a foodie, okay?
I mean,
no,
shit.
that's
Same
fine.
here.
Hey, this is better than just saying, "Hey, all right, y'all get food and sit down at a table."
This fish smells different than other fish.
Just eat the damn fish.
It does smell kind of fishy.
Well, hey, listen. The whole point of being here is the experience.
What I mean is it doesn't
Sometimes
smell
it
like the
tastes those
ocean.
nice.
Maybe they caught it in a river, or lake, or pond, or the sewers.
I'm not using silverware. I pick that shit up in my paw and just shovel it.
Yep.
I just give him I just give him a side eye. Just
I will
Does he-
say, are you picking up the salmon?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go to pick the salmon up with your paw, it does just flake apart as you pick it up.
Well, then you know what comes next.
Oh.
Claws as fork.
No, I'm a lion.
Oh,
I'm muzzle deep in the plate.
Oh no.
Well, I suppose the chef's table isn't for everyone, but I mean,
Dear
he
Lord.
enjoys it at least.
I think he likes it. Yeah,
Yeah, at least he's eating.
it's always important to eat a lot after a good battle.
To be fair, he's quite large. I'd imagine he needs quite a bit to sustain himself.
Well, he's a growing boy. Of course he needs that much.
Is he
He's
actually
growing?
growing?
Sitting right here, guys.
No.
Finger, are you actually still growing? Because I'm
Actually, yes, that's a good
definitely
question.
curious about your species at this point.
No, I am fully grown.
Okay.
Hey, if he gets any bigger, oof.
Well, yeah, we were gonna have to start to find new doors for him to go through.
Or make.
I already have to duck through most of them.
Yeah, up until this point, Fangor has had to duck through most of the doors.
Well, at least he wasn't wide enough to, it wasn't too wide to fit through.
No, he had to pivot.
Some doors. Some
Yeah,
doors I
little
had to
doors.
turn a little sideways.
Yeah.
Well, then don't grow anymore.
And it's at this point that the waiter comes back and goes, "I am terribly sorry for not asking this before, but was there anybody at the table that would prefer a vegetarian option?"
No, sir.
I
don't believe
just kind
so.
of stare.
Do lions growl?
Rumble? They kind of do low rumbles, I guess.
What do I
Hey.
feel like he went from like purring, eating the fucking thing to a growl out of nowhere as soon as he hears the word
Oh, I
vegetarian.
hissed. I hissed at him.
Thank you for the option, sir, but no, I don't believe we have anyone here who is.
Of course, then. Here in a moment, we'll be moving on to dessert.
Perfect.
Ooh, I wonder if it's like the shaved ice from back home.
Shaved
So-
ice. It wasn't just yellow snow, was it?
No. We'd go up into the hills because we're like, well, my monastery is kind of like dug into the side of a mountain, so we would go up to the mountain to like fresher snow, and then you would carry some of it back down, and it wouldn't melt because it's so cold. And then you would take this little thing to like grind it up, make it into a little bit of a fine powder if it was like a little bit too packed up, and then we would take like berry juices and stuff, and then we would just squeeze the berry juices onto the ice,
Hmm.
and then you would just eat that.
I think I've heard of something similar.
That was a lot to take in.
It was.
What?
I can't even repeat it. I lost track halfway through.
About the shaved ice?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe next time I get a nice delivery, I could try that out.
You get an ice delivery? Why don't you just go
Well-
pick it up? It's everywhere. Well, not around here, but you know. That's kind of
Yeah,
silly.
what's
That's
good?
like paying someone to transport water or something to you. You can just go find it.
Well, I mean, when water is not exactly accessible in every place, then having someone transport it is very valuable.
I'm sorry, if someone put a settlement near a place that doesn't have access to constant source of fresh water, they're very bad at planning on where to build things.
You'd be surprised.
People are
Also
kind
to
of...
make sure that clean water.
Very fair statement, though.
Well, thankfully, living up in the mountains, we kind of get plenty of water up there.
So after some time, the waiter comes back with yet another tray. And as he approaches this time, contrary to the previous, salty, savory scents that had approached along with the waiter, this time you are all hit with the sweetness of freshly baked goods. As you are given each a small slice of key lime pie with a delicately placed dollop of whipped cream on top, paired with a sweet and citrus-friendly Moscato, and a coconut panna cotta.
What kind of fucking
Wow,
5-star
pretty
restaurant are we at right now?
I didn't understand one word you just said besides key lime pie.
Be a reminder, we never asked for the price of this. We just got recommended.
Nope. Oh, this is one of those restaurants where the menus that they gave you when you first looked at them didn't necessarily have prices. They just had small numbers next to what you were ordering.
This is how
Oh,
Cat
wow.
gets us
There's
into
a
the next
reason
plot
Zen
point.
did not order.
And so you get a coconut panna cotta paired with a very luscious but light, velvety, late harvest Chenin Blanc to pair with it.
I just look at it like, what is this?
Well, food, I assume.
Trust the experience. Allow
Everything
your
tastes-
palates to be. Just give it a try. You're gonna love it. Your taste buds will never taste anything like it. The chef is really having a night tonight.
So, how big of a slice would you say that pie is?
It's about half the slice of a regular slice of pie.
I'm gonna pick the whole thing up and put it in my mouth.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep, I follow suit.
You know, like I said, at places like this, you're supposed to taste it a little more, I suppose.
I'm tasting it right now. It's in my mouth.
Yeah, I suppose you are.
have so many ideas for when I get back home. I'm gonna share these.
This food?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've had like salmon before. We have rivers up there.
Well, I don't think most of this is native here.
Might be. I don't know.
Most of it actually is. The seafood menu would indicate that a lot of it is local.
Oh, I'm talking about the dessert menu right now with like the fucking coconut and pineapple and shit.
Oh, yeah, no, you know that's probably the most expensive part of the menu.
Yeah.
This fish didn't taste like the fish we had yesterday. It's much better.
Secret
Well, they
ingredient is
probably
love.
catch more fish in the ocean than in a river. Because there's more water there, so there's more fish. At least I think that's how it works.
I mean, from
Food
what I
is
remember-
food.
I mean, everything's tasted amazing so far.
Plus, this fish was red, so it reminded me of actual meat.
We gotta get this guy a steak at some point. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's. I feel bad.
I think from what I recall, some fish are only in rivers for sometimes. I'm not too terribly well versed in it, but I think I've overheard some merchants speaking of that before. So that might be why it's harder to find and all that.
Wonder if it's all the salt.
Yes, I suppose it's another thing. Most fish, if you move it anywhere, you have to salt the hell out of it.
No, I mean like the ocean is like the ocean water is more salty
Oh yes.
than like the river water. Because I've drinking both, and let me tell you something about seawater. It does not taste good. Would not recommend.
So
I wouldn't either.
after I'd say about 20-ish so minutes after your dessert was brought to you, the waiter comes back to the table. Will you be having anything else tonight, or am I okay to leave the check at the table?
Yep, I'm full.
I'm good.
Check what?
Yes, you know what? Check would be a good idea.
All right. And he kind of like writes a little bit more on his little pad and places the small piece of paper onto the table, not in any particular person's direction, just kind of there on the edge of the table, upside down. You take care of that when you're ready, and I hope you had a great time tonight, and I hope my service was more than satisfactory.
Is there a restroom around here?
Oh yes, of course. Just past the bar. To your left, you'll find the restrooms.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wait,
feel
Alistair,
we
let's
just
take a
got
look.
fucking suckered.
what?
Wait, Alistair, let's take a look, and then you can just leave whatever like you know when we split it.
I mean,
Speaking
I really
of
have
which-
to go now.
You all enjoyed your meal. I need to get going to home since I have not eaten. I do not need to look at the bill.
Above game,
Okay.
Alistair, if you could just wait.
Mm-hmm.
See ya.
It's very few times that I do this. Not Alistair,
Yeah.
sorry, Zen.
Okay.
Oh.
I would like everybody to be here for what happens after this.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy, what
We're
is
gonna
about to
witness an
happen?
event.
It's about to flip over and be like 150 gold. We're like, oh shit!
We are in debt.
No, y'all, calm down. It's just one of those things that I think everybody in the group needs to witness.
All right, Alistair,
All right.
you're gonna have to start working them streets.
Oh god.
So
Because
then
Well, I mean, I like I said, I do need to go. I do kind of need to go pretty bad. So
Yeah, that's why
I
you can
think
just
I'm
leave
just
your share
gonna-
here. Here, I'm gonna look at the bill.
I was gonna say, do I need to roll to see who picks up the check?
Then just smiling, hand and she like his face and hand, just looking at all of them like, oh boy.
Mina, you picked up the check?
Mhm.
So the bill comes out to a total of let's see, there were 4 of you, 8 gold.
Oh, it's 8 gold.
It's not that bad.
not bad.
It basically comes to 2 gold per person for the chef's experience, and there is a small section on the bottom of the check that recommends
Don't you dare say gratuity.
recommends a 25% gratuity to your server.
Motherfucker.
Fuck you. Fuck, why is tipping culture in my medieval fantasy game? Can't get this out of here.
Well, anywho, and I'll just toss like 2 gold on the table, and I'll just go over to the restroom.
What?
I'll put 3 in.
I don't know what this means. I don't know. I'll put 2
Told
gold
it
on.
is.
No. The other. You're already gone, Alistair. You can't elaborate on what fancy word means.
I will put 2 gold and a silver piece
I
in.
thought you meant the gold.
I don't know. Gratuity is a big word. I don't know that one. I know what gratitude is, but I don't know if that's the same thing.
So, how was the meal?
That was good.
I mean, more satisfactory than the last place. I won't lie to you.
Food is food.
Those oysters were kind of weird, though.
Yes, the oysters are probably really good.
Yeah, but once you get past like the texture of them, they're actually really good, and they'll save your life if you gotta find them on the beach. Good survival food.
I guess they probably have some protein or something in there.
Good materials as well.
It's
Anyways,
basically all muscle.
I gotta get home. I'm sure Mom and Dad are preparing dinner. I hear we're planning to have steak. See ya.
Okay, bye, Zan.
I will
Bye.
fucking hunt you down.
So,
Angor on all fours chasing him down.
I will follow him all the way home.
as you all leave the restaurant, at this point, early evening is taking place. As you kind of got to the restaurant a little early for dinner, but not like I'd say early bird special time. Y'all probably got there around like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I do have a quick question.
Hmm.
When we are leaving the restaurant, my weapons wouldn't have been at the booth.
No, they'd be at the coat check.
Well, so they disappear because those are my packed weapons. They disappear if I'm more than 5 feet away for a minute or more.
Oh,
So,
this coat check has magical wards.
oh,
This is a fancy establishment, sir.
They make sure that nobody, no matter what source their weapons come from, have their weapons on them, excluding, of course, people who use their fists as weapons.
I was gonna say, did I just eat without hands?
I mean, you pretty much did a couple times. I mean,
Hey, you know what?
But whether Zen wants to say anything or not, he would be aware of essentially a magic dampening field that would reduce even the damage a pugilist could do.
damn.
Nah, he let that stay a surprise.
you know, the field of sit your ass down and eat.
I would definitely be very surprised if they're still there then, because he was gonna definitely try to get some extra. Losing their shit, but fair.
Yeah, I'll just make sure to pick up all my stuff on the way out.
Yep, same.
So you all pick up your stuff on your way out, and at this point, evening is setting in. The sun is setting in the background. The sky is holding that very pink orange glow as the sun dips down behind the horizon. And as you're making your way back to, I imagine most of you are kind of headed back towards the inn.
Yeah, I think, what is it? Me, Mobius, Alistair, and Fangor are probably, going back to the tavern while Mina and Zen go to their places?
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
just as you're getting to the part of town where you guys are about to split up, you begin to hear a bunch of shouting from a couple of streets over.
Just those,
All of you.
or everyone? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we had already split up or not.
It's right as you guys were about to start splitting up and saying your goodbyes before, meeting up the next day. You start to hear a bunch of shouting. Sounds like it's coming from maybe a street or two over. And it is beginning to sound like quite the ruckus.
I mean, I'm gonna make my way over there.
Yep.
Oh, Mobius, you said you were ready for round 2, right?
Yep, let's go.
Just
This
because
is
you're
the-
ready doesn't
the
mean you
next
have to
day?
take it.
Same day.
Okay.
This
We're
is like
just walking
before we
back
all
from the
split
restaurant,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
Oh,
you're walking
before we all
back from
split
the
up.
restaurant before you split up. Yeah.
Quick
Okay.
question before we do anything else.
Mhm.
Would us eating at that restaurant count as a short rest?
Yeah, I'll give you short rest on that one.
Where do I mark it on the...
Channel divinity is returned to me.
Woo, I get a spell slot back.
Where do I take
You
my
might have to
rest?
reference towards the we're gonna have to do it a little bit different because I have different rules for my rests. But a short rest gives you any abilities that recover after completing a short rest. You may spend any number of hit dice to regain hit points. And that is going to be it because there was not a fire made and nobody slept for 6 hours.
So
Okay.
pretty much standard short rest rules for that. Like, spend hit die if you need to, and you get all
Spend
your
hit
stuff back
dice
then.
or recover any abilities that might be recovered on a short rest, yeah.
Yeah.
My question is, where's the short rest button on the sheet?
There's not going to be a short rest. I can't even force your short rest because I use a different rule set for short and long rests. And Fantasy Grounds doesn't have that like
Short rests aren't
programmed
really-
in.
Short rests aren't really a set thing, anyways, because your own like HP die need to be expended.
I am very confused right now because on the combat tracker it says Alistair's fucking dying.
Yeah, for some reason my health is still red even though it's full.
I don't know.
Did you fix your health after you?
Yeah, I'm full health right now on my sheet. It's red for some reason.
You're still
even though
wounded
yeah.
for 18. You shouldn't be.
I think-
that's my full health.
Okay,
I
so
think you might have put wounded, and you might
Yeah.
be misunderstanding how it works, which happened to me too when I first got into it.
you should be full because you healed for 21.
Yeah, no, 18 is my full health. That's what I'm saying. I'm wounded
Yes.
for 18. Why? Like,
No, when you put in wounded, that's your minus HP out of your max.
Mhm.
It's like
I just literally filled in the HP part of it.
I don't know.
We'll discuss that a little bit after the session.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But you guys hear this ruckus coming from a couple of streets over. Did I hear everybody's gonna go check it out?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sure, I'll follow them. I'm curious.
So as you round the corner, you see a very large group of civilians, numbering roughly in the 20-30 range, and a very moderate group of guards. We'll say probably about 10 guards. And you notice that these two groups seem to be kind of facing off against each other. The tension in the air is almost palatable as you round the corner. And you hear a male voice from the crowd that shouts, "People have gone missing. You do nothing about it." And another female voice that screams, "The council has sold us out. They steal our food and now our people." And before you can even have the time to register what's happening or jump in, you see some of the soldiers draw their weapons and others reach for the iron cuffs that hang at their sides. And you hear a guard say, "A curfew has been instated. Return to your homes. We will not ask again." As the crowd kind of converges on each other, the guards and the civilians sort of run in towards each other, and you hear some screams as some of the civilians hit the ground as the guards begin to kind of round up, cuff some of the citizens. cart them off, and you see one older gentleman in particular, very apparently carrying some battle scars and a very worn and tired expression as he jumps into the crowd and pulls this hood down, kind of showing his face, and begins to calm the citizens. This will do nothing for us. We must trust that the Empire will do everything they can to find our missing citizens. It is in our best interest that we all go home and trust that our people will be returned to us. And you kind of see this consensus through the group. They're not entirely convinced, but they do calm at this man's expressions. And everybody kind of disperses into the various alleyways and streets as the sort of conflict begins to reside.
Well, that guy seems kind of interesting.
I suppose so. Clearly has some sway.
Mm-hmm.
And as the crowd is beginning to disperse, you see this man that has jumped into the middle of this kind of look over and catch all of your eyes as you're looking upon the situation and kind of give you a friendly nod as he wanders off after some of the citizens down one of the alleyways, pulling up his hood as he does so.
I'm tempted to go say hello.
I'm gonna do that. I'm already walking off.
Okay, well, I guess it's decided, and I'll follow.
Yeah, I was gonna follow him too.
Yep.
And that's gonna actually be where we're gonna end it tonight.
Sounds good.
We're all following an old cloaked man down an alleyway. Not suspicious at all.
Well, it's
Head
just
up
my
where
type of
you
jam.
Friday night.
And this is where I ask that our players give a friendly good night and thank you for joining to chat and future YouTube video that, you know, people might be watching.
Good night.
Good night, everybody that's watching. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
And don't forget to join the Choose Your Roll channel when we next go live this Monday?
I
Correct?
just want to give a quick shout out to Fubar in chat saying this man wants meat. He knows.
He wants that schmeat.
Fucked up beyond all recognition.
But next Monday, correct?
For the One Piece, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not muted. Saturday we have the regular game still, I think.
Yes. So join us again on this coming Saturday for the next episode of the Far and Wide campaign, and the following Monday for the next episode of the One Piece Endless Horizons game, and of course next week for session 3 of Tides of the Fallen Kingdom. Choose Your Roll's got a lot of shows for you. Whatever you're interested in, there's something here for you. And as always, check out our YouTube and choose your roll carefully.